shit! I seem to have accidentally clicked end stream for some reason. Oh no. Thank you very much, though, there, geckos. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Sorry for the minor scuff. And, welcome in, everybody. My name is Shamanic Wolf. I am a werewolf shaman VTuber, and it's a pleasure to meet you all. I apologize. What are you doing with headpats? Get your hand off my head. I apologize for that. Raid killed stream? No, Raid didn't kill stream. Apparently me trying to shout out Gecko's Daily killed stream. Sorry about that, everybody. But, yes, welcome in, everyone. I certainly hope that you had a fun time with Gecko's Daily. Be sure to go and check out Geckos once again. And, what game were you guys playing? My bad. No. You're perfectly fine. That was my fault. It was my fault. Completely my fault. You are not at fault in any way, shape, or form. But I appreciate the raid, my friend. How are you doing today? What were you doing? What game were you playing? I'll have to go back into the stream and combine all that with my video editor, because oopsies, that wasn't meant to happen. So, head on backwards. With this, it needs to be this facing down, like so, and then this facing up. Outside goes up, the inside goes down. That plugs in right here, like right here, to push that forward so I can actually clamp it in properly. There we go. But yeah, today, for those of you who are curious, we built ourselves. We're doing a Lego stream. We built ourselves a Starship Fighter, with a included pilot jetpack. Just pull that out real quick for you. The pilot in question, sitting right there. And we also have some really cool thruster action. Displays out whenever you push in the hyperdrive battery. Bada bing, bada boom. We've got that as one portion of what we were building. The second part of what we built was a mining base with equipped crane with boulders with that have little crystals inside. We got that built. Oh, there we go. And to help us with our base, we also have a probe that is able to, that basically goes around scouting for these meteorites with rare minerals inside. And then this little alien just hanging out and being chill. Squid guy. That was the two big things that we built on stream. And now we are building for ourselves a deformation Tyrannosaurus mech that basically can transform from this mechanized form into a giant T-Rex without any disassembly. We are putting it together right now to try and build it and see how well that actually holds up in terms of what they're trying to sell. So yeah, lots of stuff happening today on stream. And apparently, I have to open another bag because it have the extra two blades that I need. Got them in red. I don't know if that was just a mistake on their part, or if this red ends up coming into play somewhere else. Oh, I see. I made the mistake. It's not supposed to be both oranges on these sides. It's supposed to be a clear red facing down and an orange facing up. Like that. Now we just simply do the same thing again on the other side. Right here, bada bing, and bada boom. Yeah, good. Sham, stream died a bit there. Yeah, that was that was a mistake on my part. I do apologize. If you do need to, I can send out a notification just for everyone to refresh real quick. Just in case you guys are lurking and just came back noticing that I suddenly died. Again, my bad. It was not my intention to suddenly kick everyone out. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Not what I wanted. Plug back in. Plug back in. Yeah. There you go. Make sure you stay oriented. There we go. Now we're back online. Okay. Continuing forward. We are now going to create what looks to be the Tyrannosaurus's arms. So we need these as the hands. We need and we need orange. We need you as the arm. Plug you there. Plug you here. And plug one of these gray arms inside of there. Or is that gray too? That's gray too, not black. This gray. 2 times. If here we needed blah 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 blah. This. And one of you goes inside here. We need these Star Wars battle droid pieces plugged in there. And then all of the little fingers. Even though Tyrannosaurus is supposed to only have 3, it's a mech. It get 2, I should say. It should only have 2. It's a mech. It gets 3. And it looks like they're oriented like so. Aha. Nice bit of framework for the body. And they actually... Yeah. Right? Yes? Look like that. Forward. Fold back. Make sure the arms are inward. Or is that outward? Whoop! That's outward from the body. Like that. We got it right the first time. There we go. That's the chest piece right there. There we go. Moving forward. We've got... one... Not that. Opposite way. Here, got one of you with what looks to be this, and a 3x3. 3x3 goes on the back. And then there's actually supposed to be two of them. Pieces get oriented right here. Then we've got you on top of you with one of the basic circle parts. That's it. Right. Where'd you go? Where are you? Put you there. Here. Need one of you, but without the circle on it. I see a bunch with a cross, but give me the circle. Oh no, it is the same thing. It's just facing the opposite direction. So it looks like it's facing the opposite direction, so it looks like the piece I need, but the other side has the giant circle on it. Threw me off. And then that just goes on top of this, so that it is taller than the rest of it. You'll see the other side. There we go. Here we've got more silver cylinder piece. At least we should. I drop another one. Don't tell me I accidentally. Yeah. Yeah. Full in the clear. Got these two here. That was where they were supposed to be. I'm not seeing another silver. Kept all the sterling silvers together. Oh, where are you? I'm not this. Ah, me. Not seeing it on the ground though. And this would need to plug in right here. Gonna need to find it in order to complete the look once again. There, all of that's here. Am I missing a finger? I have an extra one. We got two guns. They seem to plug in right here on the box. This real quick. This with Unique joints get plugged onto those. They plug in on the back. We have this like, but I'm kind of skipping some steps here. You and you plug there. Backwards. Got that. That there. Oh, I did put you backwards. Pressing away from everything. There, there. Like that. So that I can stick you on. Plug that there. Then your piece. Hey, what's up there, Sinnoh? How you doing today? Allow me to give you a shout out. Hopefully I don't accidentally end stream again. Shout out for Sinnoh. How you doing today, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Oh. I see. Need a little extra elevation. Plug in properly. Better. This goes right here. With this orange piece on top. Bam, bam, bam. Doing alright, just watching the movies with fam on Mother's Day? Hell yeah, welcome. Well, we welcome everyone celebrating Mother's Day. Then this plugs here. This plugs here. Additional little. This whole orientation plugs into the back. That facing down. Very good. That acts as the waist for the mech. Oh. Plug in properly, please. Meh. Go together. We go together. Ah, there she goes. Plugged in properly. I'll have to try and keep my eye out for that one piece, though. That final silver cylinder that seems to be eluding me more than every other piece right now. Maybe they got stuck on, like, inside a piece underneath it. Could very well be a possibility. Oh, wait. Found it. Somehow it managed to get its way off of the actual... off the game mat. Ooh. Where did you just pop off of? Oh, you popped off. That's what it was. There you go. You're back on. Eh. Unplugged. I can properly... Can't do this gently. That, yeah. Okay. wiggle, wiggle. In, plugged, secure. Mm. Ah. Back up. Just fold you in like this for right now. Make storing you a little bit easy. Those are these may also these may also be a little backwards, but hey, you know what? I consider it a bit of a personality. A little character of its own outside of what's a part of the build. The next thing that we get to make appears to be the mech's tail, where these parts get to come into play, it looks like. And we do get to make another arms. Oh. We're looking at bag 2 next. Yeah. Haha. Starting off, we've got this piece combined with you. Hole-wise, you're right there. Bing. Then we've got this right here. That holds that together. You flushes that piece out. We got the fingers. So right now we're just making a... Oh, we're making an arm right now. We're not making the tail just yet. This arm got its 3 fingers and then one of the small little ball joints with the stick. It's a finger of its own. And plugs in right here. Ha ha ha. The start of the mechan. Done. With one of these, we plug in this through the hole. Opposite way. Okay. We've got you and you, both ball or the pipe oriented at the end. One for you, another one. Where's the other one? Other one is right here. Oh. That gets plugged in through center. One of... I grab it before I actually pick it up. These? Yep, one of these. Combined with one of these. There. Now you connect in without actually clipping on. Oh, I see. You clip it all together. That. Oh. But you don't hold. that. They're both circles. That whole structure's two pieces, literally. Got you, one of you. Um, no, it's supposed to be on the bottom. Because you clip on this side right here. Oh, hang on a minute. Holding you like this. Hmm. Hmm. Mhm. Oh, goes there, goes here. Both of that plug together, and this plugs in the sides. A very loose connection, but it still connects properly. There a larger one that I'm missing. No, it's one of these smaller ones. I don't have anything else that matches this description. Let me see about that goes there, and then this plugs in like so. Oh, there's my problem. Now we've got the arm as it's properly right there. The hand, like so. Now we've got the shoulder to make. Gonna require, we're oriented like this. Ball joint at the end, bit sticking out, and tiny speck right here, plugging in. There we go. Fitted properly. Then got, let's see here, one of these mixed in with one of the red orbs. One of you. The whole thing just down. Locked in place. Let's hope I'm putting it together in the right orientation. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain to disconnect all of it. With that facing this way. And then one final piece connected right here. This connects right there. Uh-oh. Right. Like so. Ah! An arm! Got an arm and a leg. Well, not a leg, but you know what I mean. And then this shoulder joint It's one of these. One of you connects to one of you, looks like. With one of these red bits in between. And clips right there. Right. This way oriented outward. Those three pieces form the first arm. No idea how it connects to the body just yet. Because we're moving straight into making the second arm. To which, at least, do the other shoulder pad just fine. Boom. Bam. That was the easy bit. Now for the left arm, it's basically the same thing but reversed. So, you find. Yeah, we're making the hand right now. Any pieces, please. Again. This right there. Yeah. Find with you. And. Uh-huh. This way. Oh, wait. Nope, not that way. Really? Your breath. There we go. Oh. I made a oopsie already. You're closest to the holes. Facing this way. You're furthest from the holes. Clap together like that. And then. I just saw you. There you are. Make the hand, make the fingers. Bam. 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 You. And another finger. Forming the other thumb. Bada bing. Gray piece with red joint. Bring out that way. Black on black. That's not the right one though. That's what. Oh. That goes in the middle. Goes there. But just opposite sides. So you would go here. No. You would go on the outside. Opposite of the hand that we already made. Got you with the shoulder joint. With another one of these. Coming together. Hey, what's up there, cast? Welcome in. I apologize. I didn't mean to not see you come in. How goes the building? The building's going pretty good right now. Allow me to give you a proper shout out. Again, I don't accidentally stream real quick. Bada bing. And cast, you might actually like this little build that we're doing right now. Because it's fucking dinosaur themed, but it's also Transformer themed. We've got ourselves the Deformation Mech Tyrannosaurus. It's basically supposed to be a T-Rex transformer that is able to transform from its T-Rex form to a mech form without any disassembly required. We are here to put it together and test how well that actually holds up. But how you doing? I see you were playing some buckshot roulette. I certainly hope that you were having fun with that. What's the next piece we need? Oriented like this. Oh no. Oh no. This needs to be on this side. Oh. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. I got this. When you got a piece like this, grab another one. Pushes out just fine. Yeah. Oh. Out with that. There. In. Bing. We've got you with, it was another one of those long poles with the butt at the end. And we stick properly belong. That is properly oriented. Even like this. Stick this right here. Ah, yep. Bite it down, it's fine. Plug in and find a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. In holes facing outward. That plugs in right here. This plugs like so. And then our shoulder plate goes on just like the other. Oh! Yeah? Yeah. Orient this. Right? Yeah, that looks about right. Sure, might need some adjusting in terms of the positioning. But we got our arms now. And both of these plug in very precarious positions right here. There. Bada bing. Whoop. Stay together. Let's not fall apart on us now, please. And there. He's coming together strong. It's quite the sizable build, too. Holy. And now for the tail. Looks to be like parts go together first. And then we've got gray part here. Another one of the joints. A long stick. Correct. Going through the furthest back one. Right? Yeah. So, and we do that how many times? That goes like that, that goes like that. That plugs in right here. Facing inwards. By the way, facing inwards or outwards would be the same. There, that's there. But I do. Yep, we did plug it in on the right side. Flat end with pointy end on the other side. That's good. Appears. Hold on one moment. These shoulder joints on the mech like this. That way the T-Rex arm hold onto this little slope that they've got. Facing up. Like that. Whoop. Get back on there. There we go. It properly fit in there. Very well, very well. Cover this. Oh, that's why. I got you backwards. Oh, you're sitting. Okay. With that being properly oriented, this being the tail, here's connected to the arm on this gray point. Ah, I see. No, I don't see. What? You're telling me the arm oriented like this. Opening up these sides. Tail to connect right here? Finish off the tail first before I continue forward. That's that, that's there. Unless it's just some part of the back arm. It only shows you doing it once. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Tail joint in question. Supposed to be separated. It's supposed to connect this. With the inside of the tail pointing outward towards the arm. This is definitely a unique little build. Somehow that was just more extensions to the arm. Here and here are connected by a 3x3. Oh. Orange bit. Eh. Must be front, with the black being at the base. This piece combines with this this to form the top of the tail. And then we've got sort of mufflers sticking onto the sides, flushing out the base of the tail's look. Right here, we've got this, this, creating the midsection of the tail. And a whole bunch of you guys line the edges, plugging in right there. And we gotta do that twice. So, once again, there, there, here, here, plug, and done. And the final section of the tail, a real monster in its own right. Plug, plug. And then we've got what looks to be like little claw joints spiraling together in a trio. To form the tail's tip. Ha ha ha. Swish. A nice little up and down orientation that it has. And you can rotate the base of the tail as well if you want to do some up and down. This sucker goes right up his ass. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bing. big guys are really coming together, that's for frickin' sure. It's gonna be huge by the time we're finished. Speaking of which, now we get to move on to bag number 3 for the feet. Aha! Ah! All of the little bits scattered around on the floor. Looks like we can go back to this pile for some of the pieces that we're gonna need. We're gonna need to do this twice as well. So, let's do both of the steps at the same time. Together now. Oh. And now it kind of helps if I have all the pieces that need to be joined together first. Again. Yeah. At least good hand-eye coordination for my new job. Making sure I don't drop any of the small bits that I'm gonna have to work with. Good and good. Then we've got this unique little monster combining with this unique little monster. Everything away from the spaceship so another one of those little claspy hands. There we are. Plug that in at the very top of the boat. Uh-huh. Foot. Foot. Both of you go inside the back. There and there. With one of those one of these holding you all together. Where is it? 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 Once again, I am not seeing the piece. Ah, here it is. Never mind, my eyes do not fail me. somehow only this tiny little joint is what's going to help keep it together. Only one. What the instructions call for, then so be it. The inside of the foot. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Better. Okay. Yeah. That's both feet together. Now for the actual claws. Good. Got some gold bling on his freaking toes. There you are. Make sure it all lays down flat. Boy needs some stable footing. And then it looks like we're building the legs of the mech. We're gonna have to do this twice as well. You, and two. That's the wrong orientation. Get out of here. I need this. These. Bada bam, bada bing. That's two for each. There, 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 and here. Guys come together. I'll go head out for now, but I wish you a good evening and pleasant build. Fair enough there, Ice Prince. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. I certainly hope you enjoy the rest of your evening as well, my friend. And spirits bless. Bada bam, bada bing. Then the other. I need one of these red circles. Get on top of there. That is. Repeat the process over here. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. That flushes out for the 4x4s, or the 2x4s, I mean. Stick one of each onto you. Eh. Same orientation? Not reversed? I guess not. Ah, but that's the problem right there. That's where I suddenly got confused. Plug and play. Every day. And finish. So close. If we get the two legs, and then we just need to build the head and probably the weaponry for this mech. all of that together. That there. Together. You, my good sir, you're missing something. Exactly what I just put on. Oops. Oh, that's my ship. There, there, there. But wait. All this needs to be moved forward. Because we need enough space for a 4x4 to go right here. Or a 2x2. And we got these reds. Now you get to come up. Okay? Let it go. That flushes out everyone else right there. Ah. Get that. One of these. A great one of those. Together like that. And then we need another ball joint on it. Orange piece. It's the same direction. Same thing again. You. And you. One of. No, not you. You. Bam. Pop. Pow. Okay. That point down. That going there. That's correct. We got you with a wing. Very end right here. Ah, like this. Right there and right there. Each side plugging in. Creating a nice basis. You. Same treatment. Just for another part. Once again, flush and formal. Apparently I need a 2x2 that looks like a triangle on top. Plug in right here, with this side pointing outwards. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Correct. And complete. Red right there, and a little bit of red right here. A whole lot of stuff. And this goes on top of the red with you mixed with one of you. Plugging in right here. Do I have another part like that? Another part like this. There it is. There. Face it towards here. Ooh. I'm going to only assume that these are basically the calves of the leg. If not, at the very least, the freaking shins. Then right here. Here. Got this piece coming together. Ah. Where is that oriented? Go like this. That's facing towards. Like that. Wild. Let's try and do that again. You with gray. Plugging in here. Everything comes together. Everything connects. We've got two ball joints. What? Two ball joints that need to connect to each other like so. Tiny ball joint here, big ball joint there. That barely even looks like it gives enough room for the feet. there and plug. Holy, that is an impressive freaking leg. Got a little bit of a toe bend. That goes right there. Here. He's huge. And now we gotta make the thigh. Here. Here. Plug that there. Plug this here. Oh, I see. Plug that here, and then stick this along the edge. That's slightly off-centered. Hey, what's up, Murray? How you doing today? Welcome, welcome to the absolute monster that is this build. Plugging you right at the beginning. Plugging you. Like you're just the two holes right there. And you get to be right here. Holding everything together. I'm good, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to the construction of the deformation mech tyrannosaur. This monster of a unit is already at least 3/4 the way done. We are now just working on its legs right now. We just still have to finish off the head and the weaponry. That's super cool. Hell yeah. Damn, Skippy. With all this freaking work that's going into them, I'm actually kind of happy that the VOD ended up getting a little bit split, because we only just started off building them on the in the first half, so this whole entire second half is practically devoted to this guy. That's the coolest thing ever. Heck yeah. We also did this today, Murray. We built ourselves a Lego City Starship Interceptor with really cool thruster action and cool cockpit. The pilot also is equipped with a personal jetpack that we kind of just have sitting on the side, because there's no way of putting it onto the actual spaceship, making it look really cool. We also have the Lego Meteor research space. It's technically supposed to be two different things on two different stands. The crane itself was supposed to have its own individual stand, but I seem to have lost it. And the monitor base, the monitor was also supposed to be its own thing, but again, its own little thing. And a galactic probe, just another spaceship, really, that it comes along with the base, basically to act as a scout for finding more meteorites. And also, tiny little alien friend. You built all of this today. Heck yeah. I also showed off a whole bunch of my other bits of my other Lego collections. Oh yeah, it's been a day so far. Pro builder for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. But yeah, it's been it's been quite the journey so far today. How are you? Happy Mother's Day. I certainly hope that you've been celebrating. Give your mama a nice little hug. looks like it's supposed to... Oh, I see. That's what's going on here. This whole entire section be its own individual thing. This needs to be right here, with this being on the side like this. That way we can move this forward, putting that there, having a gap in between for all of this. But need to be reversed. That way we still stick with the initial build. That there. This on the edge. Jesus! I did indeed all the hugs. Lovely! Happy Mother's Day for you, Mama Wolf. Of course, I will make sure to let her know that you guys say Happy Mother's Day. And apparently I need a black 4x4. Where's my black 4x4? I don't have that a part of here anymore. Or 2x4, I should say. Yeah, because I don't have that anymore. I need to open another bag? Or is it just underneath the booklet? Huh? That goes there, that one there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't actually just stick it on. Weird. Oh, wait a minute. No? Well, individual. Well, what did I just do? Continue with something else. Mentioned they're not exactly 4. 5 stud. Certainly didn't drop it. Seen anything fall in it a little bit. Those are all individual. On top of that black 5-4, we need to put everything else on top of. Unless it's supposed to be this orange. We need another orange somewhere down the way? Yes, we do. We got these bits. Mother was kind enough to bring down some dinner. So I got a plate. Back there is going to be a part of the build. Every time it happens, we always end up finding the piece like 5 minutes later. This time it's not in the pile. don't know. I don't see it. This needs black. Put on. I don't misorient that as well. Quick. On me. Confusion sets in once more. So close. Need a little black 4x4 or 2x4. Wonder. Yeah, found in there. Alright, well, how much further can we actually do this? And Minx, what's up? Welcome back, my friend. Certainly hope you're having a wonderful day today. That needs to go on top of there. But we need the 4x4 to Can I get away with sacrificing this? Go there. It would need to be needed. This would be needed for the other half. So technically, I'm missing 2 black 2x4s. Two black 2x4s are missing out of my bag. Oh, the bag. Wait. Actual side now, correct? Huh? No Legos in that bin. That's gonna be. That's gonna be. Together. There comes together like this. Opposite way. Oh, it's mirrored. That. This. That. Those. There. Oh, wrong way. Bing, bada boom, bada boom. Two. 2x4s would go on top. Hang on a minute. Maybe I can see if I can find a quick by 4 chucked away somewhere. 'Cause I ain't about to give up on this. Okay. I may not have been able to find any black 2x4. However, what I was able to do, just in case we end up not being able to run into the people, because I was able to grab a couple of just random studs to substitute where we need to put these black 2x4s for the construction. So, can't try and fit all this together. Black 2x4 needs to just cover up this area here. We can stick this piece, this piece. Covers that up pretty well. Then got the part we actually need and a silver there. Thank you for the care package there, Murray. I appreciate it. Oh, don't spill over the manual. No worries. Do not worry. We've got that together now. Stick this right here. Oriented properly with that. Ah, I see. Hang on a minute. More pieces. There and here. Then these pieces go on top of there. Proper order. Okay. I do have these in the wrong. Right. Got at least the gap in between there. Hang on a minute. I see what's wrong. I think. Hang on a minute. Ooh. There, you there. Goes onto the base of this all needs to be moved forward one. That you go right there and still stick out how you're supposed to. Then this orients right there. Go back to where you belong. And right, face each other. And at the end, gap doesn't get filled. All right, that out. I need back here. And this facing there. That plugs in to finish that section. Got you. Okay. We're obviously gonna need one of these eventually. Then we've got this flat piece in front of you. Flat side up. Plugs like that. Now to do the same thing here. Fix this well. Big old gap in between? No. No big gap. Go back up to being forward, but goes there. Done. Orange 4x4. And disassemble it all real quick. Me. You. Here and here. Orange base. You. There. That here. You. You at the very edge. 4x4 is supposed to be top. But we don't have the 4x4. So these three bits to take the place of that 4x4. That connects properly. Then we've got that 4x4, but that way. Doing the same thing. No, a gap. Ah, there's a gap there. That's why. That's why you're not oriented properly. That would technically go right there. Be able to sit on top of the 4x4 there. Covering the missing. This would lock you in place. And you would be right here. With the 4x4. With the other part of here, here. And that orange covers that up. There you go. It would be something I would do sadly. No, perfectly fine, Murray. Just gotta be careful with these kinds of things. That did you at the very least. Finish you off now. Plugging you here. Shame, though, that we had to deal with the missing. Literally. 2 2x4s missing from the batch. Almost prevented us from not being able to complete the build. Here. And the mechanical robot. Your hands are shaky. Mine are a little bit too, especially after messing with all these little pieces. Right. Yeah. Right there. Go in. Go in, you fool. There. That plugs in. Foot. Get a little bit of a red thing. Here. Flush out the foot like this. Oh. Yes. Go on top of. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's right. What did I forget to do? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. You need this. Get this piece into the foot. Do I own a lot of Lego sets? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Eh. Once I combine the split VOD, you can definitely see the definitely see the collection that I showed off. Once again, I apologize for accidentally splitting the VOD. It was not my intention. Plug in there, that's all good. You red. Got the connector. You this part up. This part to the bottom. Plug in facing this way. you plug in edge. You, you, you. There. There. It's actually only supposed to go in through halfway. Right? Yeah, because... Oh, wrong way. That's much better. Holding it like... Not even holding the right one. Holding it like this. You go here. Go here. And this whole entire ensemble plugs in... Indeed. We apparently also have some black grills on the leg right there. Now for you. We still have the 4x4 issue to deal with you not want to try modded? Oh, tonight? Tonight? If not, can work on Space Engineers? Yeah, unfortunately, I still gotta finish off with this here little mech. I apologize, I didn't realize that you wanted to try and do that tonight there, my friend. But yeah, we can definitely do space, we can definitely do Mech Warrior another time. Just so close to finishing this, I want to try and get it done tonight. I apologize. And fine, wasn't sure if you meant tonight or not. And yeah, completely understandable. Yeah, of course, of course. Do not worry. We will wreak havoc in Mech Warrior once again. But if anything, I certainly hope you enjoy your time on Space Engineers. There. All right. And actually, we have to reorganize you now too, don't we? Because you were able to fit together fine, but we've got a nice open gap in between. Now, something here does not want to fit properly. Let's see here. This one is done. And then you... This pointing forward, you plug into here. You are officially our right leg. Oh. There we go. That's where the 4x4 was supposed to help hold the leg against the frame. Please get that hip in. There we go. If anything, I can always disassemble it to fit another freaking 4x4 on. I'll have to see if I can't sacrifice an old kit. But he's huge. There. That isn't like it's supposed to. Again, though, without that, with that missing 4x4 holding the thigh together, it is in itself become unstable. See what I can do. Wish I had a box filled with spare Legos. That way I can at least I can't pull something out of like a little tray or something. I'm not about to sacrifice anything too major. Either way, we continue. We need to finish off the rest of this freaking mech build. That way we can at least see the full-on finished product. Or maybe, I'm thinking, unless these long 5 pieces are just supposed to be like amendments to the build, it may very well be that case. If we can't try that. Let it go. Ah, there you go. I can easily say the pieces like to hold up, are certainly sturdy enough to hold on to each other. Right there, right here. Remove all of these extra parts here. All the spare bits that I brought from another area. Because that fits in flush perfectly. Let me see how it was oriented again. That would go here. This would go there. Would fill there. Do this. Ah, go. That part. That part. Yeah. This. that. Put that. Good. We need there. Holding all of this together. But this, where did this go? I need that piece. Here. I've suddenly gone backwards. Oh, there you are. You're still attached to the leg. That's what. Okay, okay. And you back. Need to be separated from the spare parts. Again. Part separator. There you go. That comes. Okay. You plug in back where you belong. Gap there. Plug in and connect. Secure the frame. Okay. Right. We got you there. We got you there. This bird faces in. That to be there. Okay. For this again. Right here. Got that right there. Here. You plug in with that face. Okay. Reverse this. Because you would be like this. That way. Yes. Go right here. Ah, but something is reversed. Hang on a minute. Okay. Plug that there. You right here. For your flush. Out. But then we need that part there. Need the silver cylinder right here. Part right there. Everything flushed together like this. Holding that together. Red right there. Basically the same thing, right? Yes. Ah, that's what I'm missing. I need one of you. Right there. Wait. Because you're together flush. We're perfect. Right? Yeah, you don't have a gap. But you do. I accidentally built you with a gap. So I need to, whoops. I need to pull you off again. Yes. Forward one. Let it go. Let it go. Go right there. Flush together. Where'd that black piece that fell out go? Here it is. You're going in right here. Facing inwards towards the center, right? Facing inwards. Flush right there. Back together. You go back on top. And hopefully, spirits protect me. That's better. Yeah, building. Yeah, still building. Jeez, I figured you're taking a break now. Oh, trust me. When this thing is done, I'm going to be taking a break. But not until this thing is finished. Holy. Now you finish the look. Finishing off this end. Now. Guess it really doesn't matter which side I put it on now at this point. You go there. You go here. Bam, bam. All this junk to the side. That's it. When we're done, we're watching a movie. Don't worry. Yeah. I just gotta finish. That's the ultimate goal right now. I'm just hoping I don't need those 5x5s. Because again, if those were needed somewhere else, I'm basically screwed. Oh. Now our boy is fully built in terms of his body. All we gotta do now is just build his head. Jesus. He stands up practically a foot and a half. And now for the head, which is only 4 parts, it looks like. Bag 4. Everything in here. We'll finish off the rest of the build. Thankfully, these are all just scrap pieces of spare Lego, so if I lose those, I don't really care as much. Open up the rest of the bags. We're almost done here. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. And behold! The final stretch. Be prepared for a relaxing movie? Fair enough. You know what? I'll take you on your offer. I will accept something. I'll accept something to watch after this. While I eat my dinner. Let's see. You. I need you. And each side of what I can only assume is going to be this guy's head. Any particular orientation I should have this facing? Like we've got the side of the head. We got one side of the face. This little thing. Yeah. Yeah. Need it plugged into the base of the head. Other side, and this part in between. Happy little worm!
A howl of thanks to you, happy little worm, and your brave
I gotta reach for my
followers.
keyboard!
Let the spirit of the wolf guide us on our hunt for adventure and glory in the vast wilderness of the unknown.
Happy little worm, thank you very much for the raid there, my friend. Welcome in, raiders. I certainly hope you had a wonderful stream with my good friend Happy Little Worm. Be sure to go and check them out. And what were you guys doing? Ooh, Legos, let's go. Heck yeah. There we go. We were just finishing off building some space stuff around the first half of this stream, because obviously I'm apparently doing an 8-hour stream today. we built ourselves various forms of spaceships. Ooh, whoop. No, please do not accidentally end stream again. We've got probes, we've got space fighters. Got ourselves a mini asteroid base with anchors that carry around meteorites filled with crystals. We've got a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of other things that I showed off in my Lego collection around the first half of this stream, which unfortunately I did accidentally split. So if you're curious about that, feel free to check out that tail end of the stream. But yeah, welcome in there, happy little worm. Oh, and I didn't thank you for the 50 bits you gave me before. The 50 bits? Well, no worries, no worries. Um, I certainly hope that you had a wonderful stream. I know I was lurking a little bit in your stream, so I certainly hope you had fun. Next, now that we got the face all built together, we need to make the remainder of the head, including sticking on this Gundam-esque crest. We've got these little orange bits and some black bits that go on those orange bits. You have a fun time with your Legos? Of course, of course. And if you have to head out for any reason, I certainly hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and happy Mother's Day to you. And once again, everyone, please do consider checking out my friend, Happy Little Worm. A very chill and relaxing person to hang out with. Let's see. Oh, but for those of you who joined the raid that don't know who I am Shamanic Wolf, a werewolf shaman VTuber, and it is a pleasure to meet you all. Hello, hello. You join us as we are in the middle of constructing our final build of Deformation Mecha Tyrannus, who is supposed to be a transforming mech Lego build that can transform without any form of without any disassembly. So, we're here to try and see how well that flame actually holds up. Need to make sure that all of the pieces, though, properly oriented in direction. So, plug that there, we plug that there. Cheek goes into cheek. Buddy, you wanna? Yes. Just making sure I didn't miss any messages. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Chat was moving. That probably was just, yeah, the Pokemon community game and stream elements. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. So you gotta plug in first, it looks like. Don't want to plug in properly. How? Plug in. Ah, I see. That was my mistake. Plug in this way, like Optimus Prime. Yeah, you missed when I said we were been friends for almost 2 years. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I didn't know who you were referring to. I don't know who you were talking. I don't know who asked that question, which you responded. Me? Huh? I knew we've been friends for a while. Did I ask about how long we've been friends? You may have mistook whenever I was acknowledging Happy Little Worm in their raid. There we go. Holy crap, this is a tight piece to pop in. Come on. Come on. There you go. Just stay together. And nobody gets hurt. There we go. We got the head on the mech. Squeeze yawn. Oh, when I look at the followage, I thought we knew each other longer. Oh, you did the followage. That makes more sense. I didn't realize what was going on. Then for the Tyrannosaurus head. Jeez. Well, this goes onto the top of the head. Right. That's better. Nothing goes inside. Head comes together first before popping on the jaw. There. 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 Look at that. Fucking Fucking solid Tyrannosaurus right there. Then that fits on top. A nose cover to boot. I think, not mistaken, I think the nose may have to go on first. Now it doesn't want to go on. Come on, buddy. Pop off. Part separator. Lift. I need lift. There you go. Nose goes on first. Head goes on. Whoop. Flush. There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've ended up running into Admiral Melromark, and then we became friends from him. That plugged in there. The head of the Tyrannosaur then plugs into the shoulder right here. Yeah. Now we've got the weapons. Big blade. Thick yawn. 3x3, 4x4. And then right here, we've got this with about this. Tells you when you vibe with someone, you think you knew them longer. Exactly. This. And then, gotta do this twice. Right here, right there. 3x3. Oop. Ooh. I borked it. Yeah. There we go. Now she's good. 3x3, 4x4 with a blue tip at the end. Both of these come together with a red thing going through each. Going the same direction, but opposite ways. These plug into here. Woo! I dropped it. Yeah. Ah! I put it on the wrong side. Be on this side, away from the hinge. So they sit more flush. Whoop! I have no idea what I'm making at this point. All I know is I'm making it correct so far. Silver blade. Make sure I'm using the right side. Get in like the instructions show. Right through. Yeah. That comes. Yeah. Had the right one the first time. Door here. You plug in here. Forming this weird V shape. And you, and you, and you again. Where are you? There you are. Opposite side this round. Once again, both of you, right here. 3 by 3, 4 by 4. There. Here. Inside. There. Inside. Here. I'm fiddling. I'm fiddling. There we go. God, this coming office will be weird as hell because it's been 2 years since my stream. Hey, let's go. Got anything planned for your 2-year anniversary? That, and then this, where we had it last time. I'm actually oriented properly. And then we've got you with a ball joint. Each one. Got ball joints. And attached to bam. And bam. Not sure? Well, gives you a little food for thought, I suppose. And then both of these clip onto the back. Yeah. Jesus. He's big. He's heavy. And his build might be too much for his torso to handle. Whoop, buddy. Give up on me yet. Holy Primus. He is huge. Ah. Okay. Now if I can just have you stand forward properly. Try and help you with your center of balance. Okay. And now, the final pieces. The blades. Starting off. These long ass poles. We've got 1, 2 of these things facing the same direction. Might as well go ahead and just double it up as well. 1 and 2. Got gold. get their gold. Oh, no, not that one. When you're ready for a movie, I have to go set up for it. Yeah, do what you go. See what your movie poison will be. Fair enough, there will be. There we are. And then we also have at the end of our makeshift sticks. Actually have to be around the center. And say this end right here. Plug in with facing down. Curious, have I seen the red? Name is not familiar to me. If that's the case. Go. Blade. Plug. This. Like so. Be a little closer so it lines up. That. Two. That. How well that works with this one now. Another little skinny gold piece. Don't do this to me again. So that gold right there, and that gold on that one. That fat chunk goes there. That plugs there. This, these two go onto the hilt of the sword. Down here. Bada bing. And that goes there. One giant blade done. I ain't seen that other gold sliver. That really? Apparently so. But it's not for the. That is definitely. Alright. Well, if that's the case. Got you. And so that you're oriented like this. All down so that we have a little bit. Just slip on. Slip right there. Gold. Done. Oh. Did I miss something? Spare pieces. Don't matter to me, I suppose. And now. Oh, I see how it is. Check it. It forms a giant sword. Each of those pieces were just one half of the other. Arm. So we can either have him with one giant sword. Yeah. Two individual swords. How do these actually plug in? I suppose, judging off of this, they plug in onto the hand, the palms of the hand. Pardon me, my. There. Hold you over. We can't give you at least some way of equipping your swords real quick. Yeah. Here, give me real quick while I do this. Help with the orientation. That plugs in. Let you get a grip. Arms down properly. Yeah. 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 He's definitely going to be a display first kind of build. That hand. Plug in the second sword. Orient. Orient. I suppose. Down a little. Oh, buddy. You have more weight on you than I'd like to admit. That is insane. All of his weight is primarily just being focused onto his toes. Okay. So now the real question comes down to this. Your transformation. What does it take for you to be able to turn from your mechanized form into an actual T-Rex? Actually, that's even more terrifying than I thought. You could wield this thing as a giant sword. Or it looks like store your blades on these backpack little spots right here. Find them all into the giant greatsword. Or it looks like as well. I want to try this real quick. Plug from the hand. You don't lose your thumb. Looks like as though blade sides of the arm Plug in. Oh. Bada bing. Bada boom. That's pretty fucking hardcore. Hang on a minute. I feel like we need something to go along with this. Hang on a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we've essentially made ourselves a fucking Gundam. It's a Transformer, but it's a Gundam all in one. Blades that can be equipped to the arms, blades that can be equipped in the hands, blades that can be combined together to form a giant greatsword. And if we follow the instructions for how we're gonna have to have it as the transformation, blades that can be combined with the backpack for storage. Yeah. Plugging it there. And here. Bada boom. Alright then. Now for the transformation itself. The Tyrannosaurus arms flail out. And you just twist the fingers out. These fold up together. Trying to orient it as best as I can. There we go. Whoop. Don't lose your hand. There you go. These pieces fold out together. The legs move up. Okay. Put those feet properly. They basically twist backwards, it looks like. This. Orient that tail so it's straight. Bada bing. Boom. Suckers bend upwards. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Get those out of the way. The arms. Whoop, sorry. Don't mean to grind against you. Arms orient. And along the lines of this, along the back. That V face upwards. Twist together. Orient for clearance. Close, come on. Right there. And about this is preventing me from being able to flip the head completely forward. There. And what's up there, Dracor? How you doing? Don't mind me. Just trying to form. Yeah. One cybernetic Tyrannosaurus. Haphazardly, really. Did I put the arms on backwards? Because I need you oriented like this. So that you can keep bending forward like that. Whoop! Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. I'm seeing a little bit of misorientation in some regard. Does need to go back on you. Holy. Don't fall off now. We've come too far for this thing to just fall apart on us. Bada bing, bada bang. Holy! It's obviously just supposed to be a mech that's leaning forward with his arms behind his back. But he does have quite the presence. And let's go ahead and fix these little arms. Bada bing, bada bam. Overall, quite the impressive build. Looks like red pieces do need to be right here. Hands tucked in. Bada bing. Whoop, sorry. Bada boom. Tuck in those fingers. We don't lose the hand. Ah, popped off his head again. Get back in there. Get back in there, you prick. There you go. Well, I can easily say our deformation Tyrannosaurus Rex lives up to the hype. It is indeed able to transform without disassembly. Albeit, I may not have been able to display that properly with my haphazard attempt at trying to orient it all. But the boys together. And with that, I would say that this little bit of a Lego stream was a success. Let me go ahead and do this as well. There we go. Giving it a little bit more give in that regard helps to orient the neck a little bit more flush. But yeah, he's impressive. He's got some presence. Oops. I definitely need to figure out how to handle this guy so I stop breaking all of his pieces. There you go, there you go. And he's quite the sizable character. Next to my classic Triceratops Lego build and my little Velociraptor. He is basically the centerpiece of a major display. And with that, our Lego build comes to a close. I'm pretty sure combining this with the initial stream, that basically puts us at over 12 hours, not even 12 hours, at over 8 hours. Or maybe even close to 8 hours. Because the first part was 3 hours and a half and 5 minutes. This right now is going for at least 2 hours and 44, so hey, you know what? Nice 6-hour stream at the very least. But yes, on that note, I think it's about time we go ahead and send this party off somewhere else. Thank you all so much for joining in today as well. We've got the deformation Tyrannosaurus Rex. We've got all of our space station build and spaceship build Lego sets. Woo! As a starting off Lego build stream, I was certainly not expecting it to take such a long extension. But yeah, I'm glad you guys were around to stick around for it. Let's go ahead and switch over and see if we can't find someone to raid, shall we? Bada bing. Woof. Now, who is there to actually raid is the real question. Let's take a look here. Hey, you know what? How about we go and say hi to... Say hi. I want to say hi. Ooh. That might be an idea, wouldn't it? For our little bit of chill, how about we go ahead and have ourselves a little fun? We're gonna go and raid a fellow friend by the name of Yasumi, who right now is playing some buckshot roulette. So, feel free to copy and paste either one of these raid messages. And on that note, I will simply go ahead and say, Thank you all so much for joining in today. If you did enjoy what you saw, do consider leaving a follow, as it really does help out the channel. I'll make sure to get a nice little photos display, for the outro stuff, for socials. But yes, if you did enjoy what you saw, do consider leaving a follow, as it does help out the channel. And if you are also watching from the YouTube archive, do consider subscribing there as well, as subscribing to both channels helps out a ton. And finally, if you want to stay on top of when I go live, do consider checking out the socials on my card. That way you will be informed of when all that occurs. So yes, thank you all so much once again for joining me for my first Lego building stream. And, as always, I will see you next time. Spirits bless, and bye-bye.